Going to be a quick chat because I've had an eventful evening, so I think I need to go and chill out. Hi. I was going to do a chat on a few different things I'd seen, but something's just happened that I'm not going to talk about right now, but it might come up in a chat maybe this week because I do reckon. Hi, Mark. Hi, Amanda. And I can never say your name properly. I don't know why I always call you Maria. Oh, sorry. Microphone's not even under my mouth. Yeah, I just had a bit of a blip with something. Hiya, Looby the Dolster. Yeah, you're the Dollians. Which I can't really say at the minute. I was a bit upset, but I'm all right. I just thought, right, I'll get a brew and I'll just come and show you some of my crafty stuff I've been doing. Hi, JP. So I might throw this in a chat at some point because I do believe, as a parent, especially if you're a single parent, the trials and tribulations you can have sometimes with older children. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I will talk about that another time. Upset maybe your enemies. No, not that. It's just stuff I have, with my eldest child. Hard work. My name sounds like to marry. I can never say it because I'm a bit dyslexic, so I can never say it. Yeah, there's Maria. I think 007 said it in. I'm sure he said it yesterday. I was like, oh, I can't say it, but I just call you M. Yes, Dollians or nothing. Pain of a teenage. Oh, I haven't. He's 19. Whoa. So when you've got one at 19 and then you've got one at 4 and you're a single mother, it's like, woo, 2 boys. Yes. Like when you marry someone. Yeah, marry. I can't say. Yeah, you probably feel my pain, Loopy Loo. Not all the time, but you do have your moments where you just think, oh my God. Clash time. We clash like crazy. That's how it goes sometimes. My daughter's almost 18. Yeah, you'll feel my pain, even if you're not a single parent, you'll feel my pain. Teenagers, especially today. I think we definitely will have a chat about it this week, about kids' behaviours, and maybe a bit of a link up with that with 5G, because we were trying to talk about that the other day, and it apparently affects kids' behaviours, which, along with a few other things. Yeah, it is a love-hate thing. It is, because it's just hard. It's like I clash with my mum sometimes. I love her to death, but we do clash because we're not the same people. We're not the same person. But as I'm 42, I'll say something like, yeah, but when I was younger, I was doing a certain something at your age. You're not doing that at your age. It's like, but we know how they've gone for the kids as well. Hi, Ricardo. So I'll see what comes out my mouth, but I'm not staying on for long because I was a bit like, should have come on, should have not, because I was a bit upset. But I thought, no, I'll come on because I've calmed down now. And I'll tell you about that another time. But yeah, teens are what? Remember, I knew you were a teenager, but I think they're doubly frigging triple worse these days. Being there, done that, just my 6th. Yeah, exactly. Single parenthood is really an obstacle course. Oh my God, it is. Because at least when you've got 2 parents, I know it's still hard work. You've got, like, I don't mean the good cop, bad cop thing, but you've got that sort of someone giving you a rest from, or they're going in as the one who talks a bit more. Maybe you're more the discipliner or whatever. I don't have that because it's just me. So it is quite tiring sometimes. Yes, I had my daughter and a baby. Yeah, so, but anyway, I'll talk about that another day. So I will talk about something to do with Trumpster at the end of this, but hi, seeing a toddler, not even, both ends of the spectrum, a massive age gap there. So you'll be glad to know this has put a smile on my face. So the old, yeah, it is. It's hard being a parent, full stop, whether you're single or thick, but things Yeah, it's hard. We know the old JFK Jr. picture I did in 2018 when I was obviously chatting about JFK Jr., doing all the chats that I did on JFK Jr. last year. So if you don't know, and if anyone's onto the Q thing, even if you're not, and you've been hearing a lot about JFK Jr. maybe still being alive, for those of you that don't know, I actually have a lot of JFK Jr. videos from last year. You just have to go and look for them. I did loads. One of them I noticed yesterday because I was showing a friend had 13,000 views. So I was like, no way, I've not checked them. So when I was talking about Vincent Fusker or whatever, aka JFK Jr., I did this picture in the moment, very just quickly sketched out, and then painted a blue coat because obviously he was stood in his blue coat, at his dad's funeral in the Tiffany blue, saluting his dad. So I know it's not like resembling him that well, but that was just my little go at it. Drew it out quickly and that was it. But in this white frame, I think it looks quite cute and quite modern, but it was done in that heart space of like, oh. So this picture, I did say at some point I'd try and get thank you Lou, I'd try and get pictures done. So I've got a printer and it wasn't working, and I was like, yeah, it's a watercolour, thank you. So I tried my printer today, people, and guess what? Yay! I can print the pictures out. So at some point I'm going to get some nice printer paper and I'm going to do some prints. And then if anyone would like one, I actually have some tubes that roll up, you put your pictures in. I can either put them in I might get frames for them and send them out that way, or rolled up, but obviously they'll be a bit cheaper because they're just prints. Is that that was an ordinary computer, my printer, because I could have gone to a printer, but basically that's the same sort of colour and everything as that. Also just because then, yes, I was going to sign them, Lou Baloo. I'm going to sign them if anyone asked me to sign them, just because that picture was done in the inspiration of the moment of JFK Jr. chat. So to me, it's very... I was going to sell that one ages ago and I couldn't because I was like, it's just... You know how much I love the whole thing about Trump and JFK Jr. and all that. So when I can get this done, I might be able to get frames or put it in a roll-up thing. So, Dolly, I told you before I wanted it back. Yeah, I know, but I couldn't get it printed, so that could go with your bag, you see. So, thank you. So, very nice. Ask Juan for your channel. I should ask Juan. I can never say it. Juan 07 to my channel. I know I need to go and listen to Able Danger. I'm sure someone could shout out to Juan that I have a painting of him, Juan. But also, what I'm chuffed about is I got my printer working is, do you remember, hang on a minute, let me just go and get it. Do you remember? Do you remember, well, you do remember, my book that I need to get painting in again. Now, I have a book, I do my collaging and whatever. I have books all about of all different things in where I do bits of drawings and stuff. One of them. Now I can print my pictures off if anyone is ever interested, because we know I'm trying to set up like a online gift shop thing. So I had to take this picture out of my book. Does anyone remember this? Because I love it. I love it. Guess what? Prints. See, this one's in a frame. Maybe the frame needs to be a bit bigger, but I can get these sort of frames in the, where they put in the shiny wrap. And there you go. Because this one, there was something about this picture. I don't know what it is. I loved it. So some of my favourite pictures that I love, I'll be printing out to sell. So John will be printed out. Yeah, this was a fairy. And it probably needs to be in a little bit of a bigger frame. This was the only one I had because it's like that, to show a bit more of it. So I've ordered a bigger frame, just one, to see if it works. And then, you know, if people are interested, I'll be able to do them. Because this, I just love this. This was done, I think, in 2018. Because I was, I don't know, channeling angels, fairies, or whatever, with blue hair. Probably can't see the colour properly on here, but she has actually got blue hair. It's probably the, you know, the lighting in here, but she has got blue hair. So I was pretty chuffed about that. Ollie, do you know anything about colouring for adults, whether it's relaxing or not? Yes, it is Luby Lou. I have done colouring for adults. Where is it? I'm just trying to think. Yes, it is, because it is relaxing. You can get adult colouring books. I was actually thinking of making one up myself when I get a load of other stuff going, because I think it was this one. But yeah, adult colouring is very, you just need an adult colouring book. You can get them, crayons or felt tips, whatever. It is very relaxing. It'll take your mind off things, but I think it's in this book. Maybe it's not in this book. Ooh. Have I shown you my latest drawing I did the other, I don't know when I did it. I might have done. Is it in here? Let me see. Even this sort of stuff is very relaxing. I'm trying to find out which book I did it in. I don't think it was in this book. I have that many little books dotted about. I don't know. This sort of... Oh, it's not this one. Where is it? When you do drawings, then you're like, where is it? I don't know where it is. Look. Oh, yeah, it's in here. I think it's in here. Yeah. So, that's why I said when I'm doing my... I'll be doing prints of stuff like this anyway. Even stuff like this, which I'll teach you how to do. This is very relaxing. Zentangle, Zendoodle, or whatever you call it, is very relaxing. I Dolly printed worked in perfect time for... It did work. It came on coming up for the 4th of July. Not that, you know, probably getting them all out by then, but Zentangle, this sort of stuff. I will show you how to do some of this at some point. Maybe I'll try and come and do some this week, but it is very relaxing. I don't know what the last pictures I showed in my little sketchbook, because I've not been sketching. I might go to bed with it tonight, because that's what I do a lot. It's very relaxing. See this? Sorry if my nails are all grubby and that. I was in the garden earlier on. They're a bit dirty, but there you go. Just life, innit? So, hi Anne. So yeah, so I think the last one I got up to was, yeah, I'll show you how to do it. It's not that hard. It looks more difficult. I think the last ones I did was this picture with the Zentangle doodles. I hope I'm inspiring you. What I want to do. There's a little dolly, the little cat, little cartoon character. Yeah, I like to show you my bit. This was just a bit of a scribble. You need a charger. This is where I draw a face, and it looks a bit weird, and then I flipped it and went over again, and it looked better. Cute. And then where did we go? And then I think I did this one, and then this was a mermaid. She's got little funny ears. She's a little like mermaid thing going on there. But these are the sort of things I'll be printing off and maybe putting into like a sort of art kit sort of. I'm going to show you something in a minute. art journals that I'm going to be making and stuff like that. Kits for you, kits for anyone who's interested in sort of art journaling, stuff like that, because I think it's good. I drew this picture a few weeks ago. It's a bit like that woman that I drew in this book before, but you know, a bit like Valerian. I don't know. These things just come up. Oh, then there was this one. It says, "Believe in you. We take our power back. Our well-being. Our well-being." This was just a load of different ladies. I don't know if I showed you this one. Oh. Yeah, it's the English Channel. This one went a bit pear-shaped, but it's there. That's you without hair. Yeah. Well, that one. Yeah. I think that's how far I got, so I will be showing you these again because this is my book where I just doodle. I doodle. Also, because it was been hot here in the UK, I made myself a fan the other day because I just whapped it together because I was like, I'm a bit hot and I need a fan. And I also made Finn one, which is on the floor down here. Let me see if I can get it. I can move this chair out of the way because it's really heavy. Not moving. Like a salon chair and it's not got wheels on it. I made him this. Like a boy's one. I've also been making for teachers, for friends or teachers, you know, because when people get stuff for the teachers when they leave to go to school, is these little pen sets. I don't know if you can see. This is for someone I know's daughter, but I'll show you the pencil inside it that I've done and designed and everything. I actually made the boxes. I'll show you the ones I've made. I've made these boxes. I've made the altered paper clips. That's what you get on a box. You get, thank you, I just always messing about. You get a little paper clip in the front and you can push it out. So you get a paper clip, a little rose one, in the box, and then the pencil is this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Lulu Bear, a little boutique, a little online shop. I need to get like a website going. It's got a little dangle on it of a butterfly, a rose, and then it's got glitter. Looks a bit fairy-like. So yeah, so you get it all packaged up nice because your packaging's got to be nice and attractive. And then I made the box. I was so chuffed with myself. The pencil fits in the box with the rose and locks in place. And I just thought, as a gift with maybe a notebook or even on its own for a teacher or whatever, it would be very cute. Yes, and then it's got my little Dolly Daydream little hand logo on it, little dolly face. Yeah, teachers, just nice little gift. Oh, is Jake watching? Hi Jake, my brother's watching. My dad's in Waxman. I will be talking about the old Trumpster in a minute, but I made, what do you think of these, Dad? The nice little boxes that I made. See, I get a lot of my creativity from my dad and our side of the family because we are quite creative. Made the boxes to put the pencils in. Also, what's coming, ladies, if anybody's interested, is I have made these before and sold some before, but I've not made them for a while. Is these little, I don't know if they call them TNs in America, I don't know, traveller's notebooks, but mine were just note pages, blank note pages. So I've made this. It's been made for a long time, this, but it's just been sat there. It's got a bow on it. Don't know if you can see. You open it up. We have altered paper clip that I've made. 2 little paper clips. And then inside you get all these notebooks. You get 4. I've had to cut down, make, stitch, whatever. 4 different ones. But these are all just blank, so you can draw in them or you can write in them or use one book for bills, one book for the shopping list, whatever. And it nicely just fits in your handbag because it's a nice size. I will be making some more of these. This isn't finished yet. It's no way near finished. And it's laminated so you can wipe the front. It's not going to get a mess on it. Also, I'm going to have an online store. At the minute, you can find me on Instagram and message me there, Dolly Daydream. I do put my stuff up over there. Yeah, great stocking. Yeah, and I've got to get a load of Christmas stuff done. I'm trying to make stock up at the minute. That's what I'm doing. And then I'll have a bit more stock. And then, you know, I want to be ahead of myself a little bit. That's why I said I will come and do like a live, show you what I've got. And then if you want to go over to Instagram or get hold of me if you want to, then we'll do it that way. But I'm going to be doing some more of these. And I've just started another one off, but it's not got anything in it yet. But I've just been sat there getting stressed out with the... doing this one at the minute. It's not finished. It's got on it a dream catcher and it says beautiful. And I've done the pen loop on the side. And it's not full of anything yet. Where do I find the time? I don't watch TV at night. If my little one's playing, I'll do it. And at night time, like now, I'd be sat in my craft room. I don't watch TV. I listen to YouTube and craft. That's what I do. Hi, Tapper77. So this one's going to look really nice when it's done. Also, I've just been making some. What I'm going to do with some of them is the smaller ones, the ones I've just shown are just blank. But we are going to be having one with a monthly diary in it. A month on a page, whatever you call it, a month on a page. And then I've just been putting together, just testing it. This is just testing it. A week over 2 pages. So you will get a little diary with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a memo space at the bottom. So you will have a little book. I was just testing it out today with an actual diary bit in it. So you might have a month one, a daily diary, a weekly diary I should say, and then you'll have a note one and one for something else. So I will be selling them when I've made a few up. They'll all be different, they're never the same. So, you know, they'll have little charms on the side and everything. You know, I've done them before. I did a few last year and the year before, getting back into them as well. And like I said, the drawings that I do and the paintings that I do, I can now print out off my printer and sell the prints. Because this one is just, I just love it. And I'm also going to be trying to make up, like, if anyone is into keeping, you know, like little diaries, little filofax things and all that, little ephemera and stuff of my little designs that you can use, maybe stickers in the future and stuff like that. So, you know, papers and pages you might be able to use. You could design your own wrapping paper. Yeah, there's loads, isn't there? And I'm going to be making some art journals up for people who are interested in art journaling, because like I said, that's what I need to bring to this channel when I get time. Like when I did my collaging the other day, because when you have one, they're just nice to look back at. But I actually am going to start making some. They'll be all quite cute. And like I said, this picture will be getting printed out and I'll have to sign it. You know? So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm just glad it all of a sudden started working before July the 4th. So, you know, who knows? So I'm loving these because I just think they're really cute. See, one of them has a rose. And one of them has a unicorn. Oh, there it is. A unicorn. And I will be selling things like pens, pencils, and a bit like stationery stuff and things that I've made, like sets of paper clips and stuff for people who are into planning and what do you call it, scrapbooking stuff and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, also obviously someone is buying these. I've also been doing the headbands as well, you know. Made all these roses, all handmade, these ones, and then we've got the little ones. So will you do? Yes, I will be doing Loobaloo, because I mean, there's many videos out there doing it, but I will show you how I do mine, and I find it quite relaxing sometimes at night to do it in bed, just like half an hour. It's quite chilling, but I'll show you how I do my designs. I might actually do that tonight because I need to calm down after what's just gone down. But yeah, but I will be showing you that sort of stuff. And I was thinking, funny enough, the other day, with some of my drawings, maybe I'll have to design something where I can design a little adult colouring book, you know, or putting a book together where you could rip pages out for scrapbooking, or one of them might be like a colouring one, that all that sort of stuff, you know, all good stuff. I collect pens and pencils, please. Ooh, I need to do a Q pen, don't I? I'm going to do a Q bag. I'm going to make myself a Q bag. But that's what I wanted to show you, because I'm not staying on long. I just wanted to show you that my prints will be able to come out now for my artwork. So if anyone's ever interested in, you know, when I'm painting and then all of a sudden a picture pops up and it's like, oh, you know, personally I'll pick the best ones and think, yeah, I'll see how they go. But I just love this one. There's something about it. But talking on the Q thing, I've not really been looking a lot. I don't know if he dropped since the other Friday, was it? Saying be ready, your art is therapeutic, exactly what I need. Yeah, art is therapeutic. A lot of art, you know, music, dance. And to tell you something as well, a lady that had one of my bags actually told me that one of my bags give a good look. Going to tell me about it another time. She's not told me yet. You know, because my positivity, my love that I put on my art stuff, because I love doing it, so I think it sends it out there and stays on whatever I'm making as well. I've got some more bags. Hiya, Dave. Walking on sunshine. Yeah, creativity is something that kids like. Yeah, it is. Yes, Stephen, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going back to college to do something because I want to do sort of like going community centres and for adults, whoever. Do you know what I mean? Because I think people are, what's about to drop, I believe, I think people need to get more into the zone of sort of not taking your mind off stuff, but getting into a bit of a positive way of thinking and sort of calming yourself down with stuff I can't even explain. But yeah, de-skilled us and made us all consumers, exactly. Yeah. Oh, do you collect pens? Yeah, I'm going to be doing pens, like pencils and different bits and bobs, like you get in a gift shop. But yeah, anyway, the whole Trump thing, I've not watched a lot, but obviously a lot of us know he went to Japan and he met up with Putin, and he went to see Kim Jong-un, and he stepped across the line. He invited him over that, I don't know what they call it, but he's the first US sitting president that did that. Late again, you've missed all my bits at the beginning. US President Obama didn't do it, Bush didn't do it, Clinton's didn't do it. I don't know what the news is saying, because they'll probably say he's starting a war off. They'll probably say he's starting a war off and it's all Russia's fault because he's there with Putin, because you know what they're like, bullshitters, fully bullshitters. So, but we all know it's because we're having peace, not war. No ISIS about, is there? Not heard of any wars. They're trying to say he's trying to start a war with Iran. No, he's not trying to start a war with Iran. Can't see any wars at the minute. She'd have got a war in because she would have, Dolly, no date yet for me. Not yet, no. I'll talk about that in a minute. You know, if she'd have got in, that would have been it. He would have started a war with Iran, done all that, blamed it on Russia, wow, World War III, bam in your face. That's what they were doing. And that's why I was saying, yeah, Putin, this is Putin, this is Putin. It was hilarious. If anyone saw Putin and the woman screaming out after the one of the reporters, "Oh, are you going to tell him?" Yeah, Clinton is satanically possessed. Yeah, no joke. So is Merkel shaking. Are you going to tell Russia to stop meddling in the US voting system thing? Trump just turns around and goes, "You're going to stop meddling, Putin." Did anyone see it? Are you going to stop meddling? They were dying to laugh. You could tell they were dying to laugh because everyone says, "It's all stage, it's a world stage." Yeah, they're playing the media at their own game. You know what they're doing. It's hilarious. Trump and Putin were just sat there as if to say, "Come on, motherfuckers. Come on. Come on, come on." What's that film where... Is it Eddie Murphy where he's in Big Mama's house where they're doing the things at the end? Yeah, Putin's got swag where he goes, "Come on. Come on, come on, come on." What film's that off? Trump was invited over as Isaac. Yeah. Yeah, she was caught shaking again. Was it Big Mama's house or something Eddie Murphy was in or somebody where they were doing the outtakes going, "Come on, come on, come on." Iran will end up like North Korea most likely, already sorted. Yeah, exactly, already sorted, but they have to play the game out. But it's just like they both sat there going, "Come on," to the reporters. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. We've all sorted it out. You know, we're all sat here, cool as cucumbers. I mean, could have Putin sat any further back? It was just like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's funny. Yeah, she's a psychopath. Yeah, they are all psychopaths. They haven't got any empathy for nothing because I don't even think they're real, you know, in that sense. But the first but I don't know if has anyone seen the news what they're saying about it, because I haven't. Because I doubt they're saying anything good. They'll say he's starting a war, and then when everyone realises there is no war going on, it's like, well, MSM, what are you talking about? So I watched Clinton's interview with that radio station where she pretended she loved hot sauce. Oh God, she's just a witch, an evil one, not a good one. I laugh when Putin started to laugh at the question. We are still waiting on proof of interference, but then again they said it's China that interfered. Yeah, it was China. Everyone goes about Russia, it was China. MSM are putting the debates down, saying no way they can beat Trump. They can't. It's just hilarious. They can't beat him. He's got the swag. And this is the thing, if anyone watches Able Danger when the old Juan was on, 107. Hi guys, USA, China, Russia, the big three working together for world... Yeah, USA, China, Russia, the big three working together for world peace. Exactly. Peace, not war, for once. All the fake wars and all that, but there is no such thing as nuclear weapons. Yeah, well, we've heard about that one, Dave. Some of us have anyway. What I was going to say then. Oh yeah, when Juan was on Able Danger, which I'll have to see if there's any more. I don't know if I've catched up on all of them. He was saying those people out there who sit there, even knowing about Q or not know, "Oh, you've said this would happen. Why is it taking so long?" Like I've said before, he said the exact same thing. Do you know how big this motherfucking thing was? Going on for centuries. Hello? And then people are like, "Well, Trump lost his money, Trump did this, Trump worked with those sort of people." Yes, he was around those people. He worked with those people as well, but he sort of made deals with people to sort of keep him on level sort of thing, but he wasn't one of them. That's what people don't get. That man and that family, and another family, hold a lot of weight on their shoulders. They're going for worldwide shit. He didn't have to do it, did he really? He could have said, "You know what, no, I can't be bothered." But he didn't want to give up, did he? Because the one thing he does do is he loves America. Keep your enemies closer. Exactly, I have said before, again and again and again, when people research the self and they go and look at certain things back in the past, I watched a documentary. Yes, I know it was on Netflix, but it was out of Trump's own mouth, not what CNN or someone else was saying. He said when he was a lot younger, he got asked to run for presidency years ago, and he said, "Oh, I don't know, maybe, oh, I'm not sure, maybe when the time's right." This was the right time. The timing has to be right. He also asked about, yes, he was around the mafia. Yes, a guy from a or something worked from this little guy or something like that. He said, but I got him to work for me and I paid him more money, so I knew where he was at all times. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. He's a very good businessman. People think he's stupid. It's like, are you stupid? Seriously, he's a businessman. No, he didn't get where he got because he was doing certain stuff that they were doing. He didn't cross that line. He might know a few things, but that's why he's doing a few things now. So, you know, I just think, and all these people out there, I don't mean you in chat, who are like, oh, it's the New World Order. He's part of the New World Order. He's part of the New World Order. He's part of the, where is it? He's part of the, I don't know where my Trump coin is. My son keeps nicking it. He did say today, he said, you need to tell your friends we've got Trump money. I went, yeah, we've only got one. The New World Order has been in for ages. She, the nasty bad witch of the West, Hillary Clinton, I kill anyone who gets in my way, Clinton, as Vincent Vendetta's channel said the other day, which is hilarious. I will come in chat in a minute. She was going to just put the icing on top of the cake. The little lid on top of the triangle, because that's what they were going to do. She was going to cap it off. But she didn't win, did she? Thank God she didn't win, because that would have been game over for us lot. They were the New World Order. Yes, every other president before Trump has been the other flip side of the coin. All over different countries, here in the UK and everywhere, they've all been the same side of the elite frigging structure, whatever you want to call it. Illuminati, I don't know, whatever they're called. But this is where it's changed. He came in at the right time. He's not just saving America, he's helping other countries to set themselves free as well. So all them people who go on about the New World Order and go, I was awake years ago. Yes, I know that. And that's fanfare-ian, as I keep saying. But where some of you have got stuck is, you've got stuck on the New World Order videos, and this is happening, and the FEMA camps, and whatever. And we're all, no, you've got stuck there. Because if there's bad people, there's good people, and there were always good people trying to get this plan out, because this plan's been in the plan for years. It wasn't just when Q dropped. But the reason why we got more help from other places as well is because of the internet and how people are talking, and that's why they're trying to censor people like buggery at the minute on all sorts of different community channels and everywhere else what they're doing, and calling everything hate speech because they don't want people communicating. Oh no, they can't have that because it gets out quick now. You know? In your opinion, who admitted what? Who admitted what? I hope you're not who I think you are. I don't know what you're going on about. Who admitted what? Trump never admitted anything. Timing was everything. Yeah, Trump said that. And even what's she called? Oprah Winfrey, she's another one. Oh, are you going to run for president? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he was playing. And everyone says it's a world stage, it's a world stage. Well, if it's a world stage and it's a game, because we know it's a game, but if it's a game, what side? Yeah, Juan. Oh, Juan said what? Sorry, it's because I can't read. There's too much text going. You'll have to. What did Juan say? Sorry. If it's a game, what, like Juan said, what side you standing? Because this time is going to go down in history, and you'll go down in history for what side you stood on. So what side did you stand on? You know what I mean? I know what stand I said, and it's not right or left like he said, like we've all said. It's right and wrong. You know what's right and wrong. All that shit they're doing out there with the parenthood thing and all that, and all this crap that's going on. No. So what was my dad saying? Trump stated on TV, if Hillary had have won, the world would be at war with North Korea. Exactly, because that's what they wanted. But it's not, is it? Because Trump won. And they can't stand it. Hi, Chewy. Yeah, Trump 2020 JFK Jr. I totally agree with Dolly's world view. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just saying, you know, when you look at certain stuff, you start seeing certain stuff, things start making sense. So when I've had people in the past coming in here on other channels going, oh, it's where someone called me deluded who used to come in here the other day. Deluded on what, mate? Deluded on what? We all deluded then, are we? There's millions round the world that are all deluded because you think we follow Q and they think Q is a cult. How can Q be a cult? It's the only cult that brainwashes you into researching and thinking for yourself. Funny that, because mainstream media brainwash you into not thinking for yourself and believing everything they say. So I know which side I'd rather stand on. And I don't care what people say. Q is a movement, it's a truth movement, like many other truth movements that are going on. It's still part of the same thing. It's still chuck flat earth out there and all that, so do you know what I mean? Yeah, Oprah Winfrey isn't good. If you didn't know, she's not good either. A lot of the Hollywood stars are not good. I'm not saying all of them, because there are good ones out there, or people have got blackmailed and certain things have gone on, so they might start speaking out, like Mel Gibson is a good one. But Oprah Winfrey, yeah, I think she's a handler. She ain't good. She might have been years ago, but man, someone said about her big house with a big forest. Anyone heard about the Black Forest and what the Rothschilds had and what they got up to there? Hunting. They weren't hunting animals, people. No, apparently they were hunting children. They're just chucking that one out there, you know. At the end, he said something along the lines of the correct moment to start working. What do you mean, Juan? Do you mean when he was saying about, at the end of, he said something along the lines of correct moment. Do you mean like the correct moment as in the timing's right sort of thing, that everything's going? Because everything's going to plan. People think, like Juan said, oi, where we go one week, well, people think, nothing's happening because they can't see what's happening behind the scenes because MSM keep blacking it out. They don't want you to know. Loads of stuff been happening. Paedophile rings are going down. There's one over in the UK, apparently we were reading about on Twitter, that was actually in my area. I'm like, oh my god. All load of stuff that's going on, but people can't see it, so they start getting a bit, what a fall off the plan, or still not trusting. It's like the timing has to be right. And those who are patient, we've been waiting for. I've been on this, like a lot of us, from the Q thing, not way back, but from that. We've been waiting for 2.5 years. We've had to look like mad motherfuckers to everybody, your friends and everything, because they keep going, you keep saying it's coming. You keep saying it's coming. There's no proof. Well, there is proof. There is proof actually out there, but mainstream media aren't going to tell you. And if you actually look properly, you'll actually see that there's been a lot of things going about. But, yeah, trust the plan, and I always have done. Always have done. Like to come on, but don't say it in some. Like to come out. Yeah. Yeah. And this is why they say after the fourth may be where you're just relaxing, because it's the true independence, for the real independence of America. You are free from the UK. You were never free before, believe it or not, but you will be. This time you've got the proper, real Independence Day, and I believe it's the Independence Day really of everywhere else, really, taking it back ourselves. So you might be all having picnics, like Juan said, and enjoying yourself, but I believe after that, the 5th is where it all starts dropping. And I just think, me personally, as Juan said as well, things are just going to start rolling out, trickling out. You will hear things in the news eventually. That's where people will get messed up, because they'll be like, well, I thought you said it was fake news, and I thought you said Trump said it was fake news. Yes, but some of these channels are going to have to start saying something, because there ain't going to be no channels left. It's going to be us, the people, who are going to be reporting. Fox News are all right, because they have some that do it, and Trump likes a bit of Fox News. That's why you get like Hannity and that, who will say things. But in the end, then people are going to go. Don't know if John Lennon was a show, I think he was murdered. For what he knew, I think there was a lot of people that were murdered. When you have groups, Left Eye Lopez, Tupac, Michael Jackson, maybe. These people who knew stuff, I believe, were murdered. Because it's a bit odd, isn't it, some of it? When you look back on it now, it's like, yeah. July the 4th will be a great day, and the 5th will be better, my birthday. Well, yeah, the 5th will be better. I've learned so much through Dolly's channel and guided to other channels through Dolly's. Owen Jones is really good. Yeah, thank you. Well, reference, Oprah Winfrey running for president. Yeah. Trump said she won't run, trust me. I know Oprah, she won't run. I wonder why. Yeah, that's true. He did say that. Trump did say that about Oprah Winfrey. She won't run because she'll be going to prison. She'll be going to Gitmo as well. I'm very sure of it. But, those who dig find a few things out. The roots of evil goes back thousands of years. It is going to take a minute or two to fix. Yes, Patriot Warrior, it has been going on for centuries and years and stuff. Like I said, the Q map isn't this big for nothing. you know, goes all the way up to the Vatican, basically, the Jesuits, and God knows what technology, spirituality, hyperbolic, everything. If you've actually got this map, and someone says, "Oh, who got that map out?" It's just someone connecting the dots, but it all makes sense with Freemasonry and all that stuff up there. Clearance of Independence Day, July the 4th, 1776. Got the Rothschilds up there and the Rockefellers and all that sort of stuff. But yeah. So when people say, "Oh, why isn't he doing anything?" It's like, really? Done loads. But this plan was in place years ago. Years ago. Maybe 20 years or more, I don't know, but years ago. You know? Cause some people think Q, when Q dropped 2.5 years ago, whatever it was now, that was that's when the plan started. No, that wasn't when the plan started. That was part of the plan. That wasn't when the plan started, because think about, if you want to catch people doing shit, bad shit, really evil, twisted, satanical things you wouldn't even think went on in nightmares, you'd have to sort of be in these places, Stormy Daniels, and be in these places and be a bit like, you know, seeing things, because you need to catch these people and find out who's in with that and who owns that and what are they doing there. It's like one big... It's worldwide. Especially the child trafficking. It's worldwide. So it's massive. So when people say that, it's like, are you stupid? Like, I don't like saying that, but like, hello. What would you do? And how would you play the game? They go on about Trump, oh, see how he goes when he's on TV. I mean, Jesus, he has the best poker face ever, because I swear to God, I, being me, would have to stand next to her, the Wicked Witch of the West, or Obama, or Bush, and I'd want to strangle him. I'd want to cry knowing what them people have done. So to play the game like that, because he's trolling them on the world stage, playing them at their own game on the world stage. And Juan said as well, I loved it, because I know he's a chess player and his son and all that, but they said he's a 4D, 5D, dimensional chess player. And I was like, yeah, that's ace. That is ace. That is so ace. The plan is a decade in the making. Yeah, or more. I believe more. Yeah, I didn't see Melania's dress. I saw Melania's dress when she was trolling the royals with Diana's dresses, but I do know that Melania, she's beautiful, she's brilliant, she speaks 5 languages more, she's very clever. People think she's stupid, she's not. She wears dresses with coded things on. She's had one that looked like a Q before, loads of different things. She trolls quite quietly. Trump says it as it is, but people don't like it, because people get butt hurt very easily these days, don't they? Oh, they do. What a whack in the eye of the royals. Yeah. I mean, even Juan said was the other day about the Queen, maybe she's relieved now. Maybe she was. I mean, yes, we all know the German and this, that and the other, but maybe she'd been controlled. I don't know. Who knows? But we know they're not what people think they are. You know, I've never been into the royal family. I mean, Anna used to say, let's watch the Queen do the Queen's speech at Christmas. And I'd be like, do we have to? Like, I'm really not interested. You know, really not interested. My heart breaks for the children. Exactly, and that's why... You know, when people say they don't care in the spiritual realms of like, oh, it's all, you know, I'm on that side of stuff with all that side of stuff, dimensional stuff and all that. I do believe in all that, but it doesn't matter, because it's all a reflection. Yeah, it is, but it does matter at the same time, because I believe this is the first time that physical and spiritual is coming together, so it does matter. Because if you think about it, I see it as if you're playing a game, if this is all a game like some people think it is, like a computerized game, whatever it is, and you're supposed to play the game the way you want it. You've not really been playing the game the way you've wanted it, playing your life, or even your, you know, how you came here to play it, to remember, because you've been hoodwinked and directed to a different way, or people have died and stuff when they really shouldn't have done at certain times, because that's not good in a way either. Queen is forced to be how she is. They have no freedom. Yeah, I was wondering that, only because... It was just something I looked at, but you know what I mean? She did look a little bit relieved, and she was wearing Tiffany blue as well. But Hillary Clinton, yeah. Well, what about the old Merkel shaking? Yeah, you go and Google Hitler and Merkel, and you'll see a picture when I've got it on my phone actually, when she was younger. Hitler didn't die when they said they did. I think she's Hitler's daughter myself. If you go and do a bit of digging, people think it's batshit crazy, but when you actually look, it's like, all right, so this is Adolf Hitler's mother, Carla Hitler, and this is German Chancellor Angela Merkel. I mean, do they look the same? And then, wait for it, these are on Google, you can go and find them yourself. Look at the eyes, look at the eyes. Yeah, spitting image. He didn't die when they said he died. A lot of people think that, oh, what are you talking about? It's like, go and research. Right, this little girl looks like Angela Merkel to me. What I'm saying, go and Google Hitler and Merkel, and you'll see the pictures, and it's like, alrighty then. So, yeah. You're telling me she doesn't look like him? And she's German. Yeah, so she does, doesn't she? I shouted this out the other year, put it in a Discord, everyone was laughing at me. I went, well, go and look at the pictures. And someone said to me on Facebook the other day, you do know Hitler died in blah, 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 blah. I said, you do know we didn't win the Second World War and Hitler didn't die when they said he did, and he went to Argentina or whatever, and all the Nazis went down, and they came out as businessmen and went to America, corporations. That's why they needed Trump, because Trump's a businessman. He knows how to take them down, because America has been one big massive business, one big massive corporation. That's why you have a president. And that's my mother, but she'll have to wait a minute. So don't forget Theresa May. Yeah, and Theresa May, Merkel, and was it the Venezuelan president or whatever? Three of those three were pictured in a picture. I don't even know if it's on here anymore, because I did have this picture, so I don't know if they took it off, of Merkel, May, and what was the other woman called? Merkel, May, and is that a name? Merkel, and you can find it yourself, but I don't know. Merkel, May, and is that a name? Is that a name? See if it comes up. And this is what I said about people doing their own research and looking at stuff, and then realising that, hey, just what if? Sorry, I'm just looking at, where is it? I don't know if I spelled that. Sorry, the chat's going. Hang on. Bring you back down again. Oh, where is it? Sorry, my mum just doesn't take no for an answer. Right, I've just missed out where... Oh, there it is. Hang on. Oh. That's why I can't. Sorry, hang on. I'm looking. Hang on. Yeah, here's the picture. Right, you ready? You ready for this? Probably not even going to come up now. Right, what's this? Yeah? Why were they pictured at school or whatever it was? Let me get this picture. These three girls. Are they sisters? Her, the Venezuelan, whatever she is. May, look at that evil face. Merkel. Sorry, I've got dirty nails today because I've been messing in the garden and stuff. Sorry about that, real life and everything. Why would those be pictured in a picture together when they were younger? Did they go to the same school? Why? And why are those 3 women, well, not in charge now or for long, in charge now, or were? Bit of a coincidence there, isn't it? Because they're not elected in, they're selected in. I think they're sisters or something. Because they actually do look, if you look at the picture at the top where they were kids, they actually look like each other. Look at their eyes. Look at the noses. Just saying. So when you actually do research and stuff, you're like, ha ha ha. So just let me go and have a look. Who's saying what? Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, he looks like an android. He's bloody, yeah, he was used. Yeah. Zuckerberg. Oh, God, he's one. I trust it, but I trust Field McConnell. Yeah, Field McConnell's the great channel that. If anyone thought the Nazis lost in 1945, you are not paying attention. They just moved to the Lab B. Think EU. Exactly. If anyone thinks we won it, we didn't. Anyone thinks Hitler died when he didn't. I don't think so. Operation Paperclip, yes. Operation Paperclip, that is on the Q map. Operation Paperclip is on the Q map. Oh, there it is in green. This is my old map, but I've got another one. Operation Paperclip here. If you just want to have a bit of a nosy, I'll bend it down a little bit. If you just want to have a look at some of the stuff that's on there. There's Area Mafia at the top that I'm always shouting out. That's the EU. Have a see what's on there. Project Paperclip. We've got, for those of you who might be new, I don't know, we've got Alistair Crowley. We've got City of London, Dragon Worship, the House of Windsor, which goes to Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, because Prince Charles has boasted about that. Yeah, the cube map should be mandatory in schools. It should. We've got, well, let me read it from the middle, the bottom to the top, because it might make sense to some people. Just in the middle, because it's, you know. Right, so we start with Follow the White Rabbit. And then it's executive, can't say, order, human rights abuse, because this is what a lot of it's about. The Storm. The Storm. Then we've got October 2017, the calm before the storm. When Trump said the calm before the storm, there's a storm coming. Pyramid Sacrifice was Las Vegas massacre. Above that, fake news, the Russia probe. Then we've got Donald Trump inauguration. We are transferring power from Washington DC and giving it back to the people. You, the people. Above that, MAGA. Then Trump versus Hillary election, and then sex trafficking, paedophilia, which a lot of people find out about now, even though we've known for quite a bit. Pizzagate, there's things going off the side. I'm just going up the middle because then it goes WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, Bethesda emails and all that stuff that people know about, spirit cooking and all that hanging stuff. But I'm going up the middle. Pizzagate, Obama birth certificate, you know, because they couldn't find his birth certificate and he shouldn't have been an American president because he wasn't from America. The Iraq invasion, WTC7, 9/11 tower sacrifice. Above that, George Bush. Above that, Princess Diana, 1997 Queen sacrifice. And I'm reading off the Q map that you can get on eBay. Above that is Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, New World Order. New World Order. Above that was the Pindar Round Table, the Council of 13 Committee of 300 finance resources. That's in a triangle. The fourth dimensional negative entities. I didn't actually see that one. Oh my god. You know, we talk about the entities here. The fourth dimensional negative entities, because there are a lot of dimensional negative entities. Above that, the Illuminati card game, Watergate, Richard Nixon, 1969 to 1974. Above that, MK Ultra. A lot of us know about the MK Ultra. Above that, the JFK assassination is the King sacrifice, Vietnam. Dwight D. Eisenhower Military Industrial Complex. Above that, a secret space program. Above that, Nazi US citizenship project paperclip. Above that, the Bilderbergs that Trump never went to. Langley, Virginia is something. The CIA. And the CIA made the word up conspiracy to make everyone look like a nutcase. Above that is the Pentagon. Nazi Germany, it says, in the Pentagon. OSS, Office of Strategic Services. Above that, Adolf Hitler, which, funny enough, there's a big thing coming off Hitler that says eugenics, is it? Eugenics? Depopulation, that goes Swiss banking, depopulation. Depopulation, AIDS, oh God, loads. Treaty of Versailles, I can't even say that, World War I, 1913. Federal Reserve. Above that, the FBI. Above that, Aleister Crowley. Above that, the Freemasonry. And a big thing coming off that with JP Morgan. The House of the Temple. Above that, Rothschild, Zionism. Above that, the Declaration of Independence, July the 4th, 1776. Above that, Pope Clementine's Suppression of Society of Jesus, 1773. Above that, Black Nobility. Above that, the Jesuit Society of Jesus. And above that, the Vatican Catholicism. I can't say it, Catholicism. And also, there's loads of other stuff going off the side, like, where is it? Oh, the Native American genocide. Yeah. Out of chaos comes order. Where's the other? Oh, yeah, the Titanic. Not a lot of people are going to like that. 1912, killed off opposition to the Federal Reserve. They killed them people, I believe, on the Titanic. They didn't care who they were killing, like they don't anyway, just for a couple of people who were coming to oppose the Federal Reserve. That's how evil they are. Moses links back to, yeah, we've talked about Anunnaki on here before, and because actually on the map, thank you, Tapper's put the map in on a link. On the map, we do have, it's how you read it. When I first got this, I didn't know how to read it. When it first started, was you've got the three sections of technology and spirituality here, the Vatican and all that shit in the middle, and then we've got like the war and violence over there, you know, about all that went on. We've got harp on it, everything. I'd advise you to go and get this, because I've got two. I've got my old one that's falling apart, and this one needs framing. I got it off eBay. It was about £8. If you just type in on eBay, I don't know if Tapper's put the, I don't know if that's to eBay, but if you type in QMAP on canvas, you'll get this. It's like a canvas. It's a thin one. This one's broke. Put it in a frame, and it'll make more sense to you now reading it now. When I first got this, when Q dropped, I was like, what how do you navigate this stuff? Now it's like, oh yeah, we've even got Manchester Arena on there. Interesting, isn't it? But the religion, the sort of technology and spiritual side is very interesting to me, because at the bottom, oh, and by the way, at the beginning of this, under Soros, Rothschilds and Saudi, the breadcrumbs is the Q map. It has Palladian guidance as well. Those of you who are into, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't see it. Palladian guidance. But on this side, you've got the Mayan calendar. Let me see, just go through this. Mayan calendar, Revelations, the Apocalypse, Quantum Ascension, Age of Aquarius, Solar Shift. This is all at the bottom with the Schumann resonance. We have talked about the Schumann resonance on here before. But from the outside of that, you've got the pole shift and the Antichrist. Then you've got the Mandala effect and Akashic Records. We have talked about the Mandala effect. If you don't know what that is, that'll blow your mind. I have spoke about it on here before. We've got fractal time, techno, Luciferianism. We've got the Church of AI. We've got Elon Musk. That Tesla, not Tesla, Nikola Tesla. Solar eclipse. We've got in the middle. We've got ancient aliens, Anunnaki, those who from heaven to earth came, crop circles, Draco reptilians, Palladians, Lord Ashtar, Galactic Federation of Light, and the Ascended Masters. Oh, that's my sister now. A lot of people talk about that. That's because I was upset before, so she's trying to ring me. I'll have to speak to her in a bit. We've got CERN, the porthole to hell, Shiva statue, Soho motherships, cattle mutilation, abductions, all that sort of stuff. Black Knight satellite, I have heard of that before. You've got all the new Nibiru stuff on there, blah, blah, blah. You've got InfoWars and Alex Jones, David Icke's on here. You've got Project Bluebeam, Steve Jobs' Apple, Satanic. I never saw that. That's Satanic Panic or something. Ra Material, The Law of One. I've actually got that book. The Law of One. The Law of One. Hang on, what am I looking at now? Law of One, Bill Gates. Loads and loads. Moon landings. Breakaway civilization, all that stuff in the middle. Coming race. The Holy Grail. The Aryan race. The Vril Society, which I talked about before, to do with Nikola Tesla, who knew Maria Orkic, who got in contact with extraterrestrials with hair, and the Vril Society with the women with long hair, who also knew Hitler was interested in her. That's, I believe, where they got the idea for the bell, sort of, what do you call it, flying saucer thing from. Then it goes up to Ra, Pyramids of Giza, the obelisks. You have one. We have one in London. You have one in DC. There, I don't believe they're good. Or they harnessed in energy. That's what they do. Not good energy with them. What? Monolith or something. Moloch is on here, by the way. Temple Mount. Gold mines of N.K. Adams calendar. N.K. in a real, a lot of people know about. But at the top of it is Hyperborea. Underneath that is Atlantis, Lemuria, and Mu. We've heard a lot about that. And then it goes on how that all got infiltrated, and that all went into Solomon's Temple, Saturn, Babylon, Satanism, Luciferian, Satan, Baal, Tower of Baal. And it goes on to astrology, alchemy, which I've talked about before, the Druids. Is it the Gnosticism? I can never say it. It's amazing, honest to God. Get yourself this map and have a good look at it, because it's brilliant. It's really, really good. Really good. Yeah. Can someone explain briefly what Schumann resonance is like? What would you say? The energies of Earth, sort of thing. When it's up and when it's down, is what we do. We go off the the Dark Crystal movie. The as above, so below. The energies of Earth and the energies above of what you want to call them, celestial bodies. You know them. I believe there is planets in the sky, but I don't believe there's as many as he said there were within our dome, universe. I don't know, whatever you call it, atmosphere, I should say. Yeah, the Dark Crystal. Yeah, frequencies. It's a frequency, and you can check it out. I can check it out, and you'll see sometimes when you're feeling a bit cacky, you'll see that the Schumann resonance has gone up. Yeah, the movie The Dark Crystal was really funny, because remember me doing a breakdown on it, and then we got the Q book, and the first film that was mentioned in the Q book was The Dark Crystal, and nearly fell off my chair, because The Dark Crystal says everything. They are bringing out, did you say this September, they're bringing out the series on Netflix, The Age of Resistance, what happened before the darkness came in, I think it is. That's what we're going through now, we're the Age of Resistance. Yeah, exactly. It's a frequency of Earth, and we have frequencies above as well, as above, so below. And it all affects us. It affects our bodies as well. It recognises our bodies when the Schumann changes, so does our bodies. Yeah, it does, Dave. That's why I've always said, as above, so below. You've got the energies above and the energies below, and it hits us. So when we're all like, feeling a bit, if you go and check the Schumann resonance out, you'll see. Thanks, just got the map. Brilliant, Deb. I'm glad you have. It's a bit of a, like I said, when I first got on Q, I was like, I don't understand this. But if you've been, it don't mean you're into Q, but if you've been seeing certain things, digging a little bit, it'll start making sense to you what's on that map. Some people go, well, who put it together? Like, it must be the dark side. It's like, no, people are just putting things together of all the things that have happened over time. It's like a cycle. But when you look at it, it makes total sense, and you can frame it, because it's the greatest story ever told, I believe. Like me today, headaches and that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also look out if you've got 5G in your area as well, because that ain't good. Yeah, Randy Tent from Diverse Health. Yeah, grounding's good for you. Even being still, quiet for a bit, but also getting out in nature and taking your shoes off, because you need to put your soles of your feet to the sole of earth, like sort of like not through your rubber shoes. It's very calming. It's calming. That's why I like sometimes to sit in my garden with my shoes off when it's nice and sketch. Or you could, like you were saying before about adult colouring, do it outside and, Neon Revolt new book out. Neon Revolt. I haven't checked Neon Revolt out for ages. I used to check Neon Revolt out on Google, and that was brilliant with all the Q stuff. Really, really long ones, but really, really good. They already got Infowars. They got the black eye on Alex. Yeah, I used to like Alex. That's why some silly person who used to watch me ages ago said something about, well, you believe in Alex. So if you'd have been watching me, you would have heard me say, I'm not into Alex Jones anymore. I was at one point until I realised what side he was batting for, and he wasn't batting for Q. Yes, he did say things about our Tommy Robinson over here, but that was just to get people in. But yes. And like I said, the film, The Dark Crystal, if you actually watch it, the old film, it says a lot. It's about balance. It's about we were separated, man and woman, those energies, skeptics versus the mystics. I see that sort of like men and women in a sense. Men want to be more structural and, skeptic of all the woo-woo stuff, and we're like, yeah, they all merged at the end and became light beings. So, oh, and by the way, just to throw it out there again, those of you that might think I'm mad with this, but whatever, who knows? The twinkles that I get were really twinkling yesterday at my friend's house in the day, and she saw it and went, what is that? And I was like, oh, let me check it out on your hand. She didn't have any. It's across here now. It's here. It's coming on my legs, but it's moving up. And I checked all the kids, 3 kids, and I was like, no, they haven't got it. She went, what is it? I went, oh, I don't have to see. So, but yeah, I don't know. We know what some of us think it is, and I'm sure there's other people that have got a more negative look on it, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm just checking now. Yeah, I always do this. I know it's mad, but I just love doing it. See? Because I used to not be able to catch it, but it's coming on. You have to put your, light in a certain way. You've seen it. You've seen me doing it. Getting bright. Yeah, I am getting brighter. I know it sounds mad. Some people used to say, oh, they think it was like nanotech something, but not everybody's got it. And I thought, well, my grandkids are about. My little one is. And I think him upstairs was. I think if you're in a. Even if I'm vibrating it, I'm sure it affects, but my friends weren't. I'm a gelfin. Yeah, we're gelfins. So who knows? See, some people say it's nanotech. It's like the things from the chemtrails, and it's like, yeah, but my mates haven't got it, and I don't see it like that. I see it's whatever you think that reality is. I still think it's the crystalline DNA thing. Your halo is getting. Yeah, I do. I said that to my friend. She was like, yeah, it's quite nice. That I said, like your halo, because why do they always say shine your light, or stand up in the light of truth, like be your own little light, your own little beacon. What's all that about then? I've noticed a huge increase in the glitter, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. I've noticed it more and more. And when I'm really like high up, vibrating, really happy, it seems to come out. And it's doing it now. Oh my god! Because has anyone been getting funny hands? Like, because I'm talking now, they're beginning to. Oh my god, it's coming on now as I'm speaking. Like I can feel this weirdness in my fingers. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's just. Let me see if it's coming on now because it's aching. It's like an achy. See, my fingers. I never know how to get the lighting on this. So, see on my fingertips. Anyway, I can see it's just hard to get on camera, but it is, yeah, it's all over. And, yeah. What is the spark? But is anyone who's got it, are you getting the tingly fingers, like tingly fingers? Yes, I have peachy pink frosty glow in a small area of my left hand. Some of us are saying what we believe it is like DNA changing, because if you're on the spiritual thing that I'm on as well, I look at both sides. We were crystalline DNA before, and it's changing, and everyone will eventually get it. But if you haven't been looking, some people say it's sweat. It's like it's not sweat. Yeah, stiff, tingly. Yeah, like the tops of my fingers. But when it does it, and I look down, I'm like, oh my god, it's more sparkly. I don't know if you're going to get it across here. I might have had a piece of glitter on me anyway. But people say, oh, you've got body lotion on or something. No. Let me see. Probably won't be able to get it on it because probably no, it's too rubbish lighting. So, but those of you who are seeing it themselves will know it's bonkers. So, crystalline DNA, yeah, our bodies are carbon DNA. Yeah, that's what I think. 666 mark of the beast. Our DNA is changing from carbon to crystalline. Yeah, that's what I also believe as well. Dolly, I took some pictures of sparkles on my hands. If you zoom in, it's amazing. It is. I zoomed in. I think I sent a picture to Roxanne. They're like pieces of. I don't even know how you'd say it. If you, because I've got I wonder if it'll do it. I've got I think I got it off T Taylor. I've got an app on my phone which magnifies, and when you look at it magnified, it's like light. It's like, oh, my mum again. So I don't know if it's going to come up on camera. You see it? Just wipe the camera on. Hard to get, but in this light. Ah. Well, it was there. I can't do it properly, but those of you who've got it probably do what I do. I'm always looking at it. And I like looking at it. It's bonkers. That's what people say. Oh, it's makeup off your face, or it's body lotion, or because you craft, you've got glitter. Yeah, I have, but you can go and wash yourself, have a shower, wash your hands thoroughly, dry them, and it comes back. But I've noticed when I get tingly hands now, I'm like, oh my god, it's. But yeah. Anyway, and I know some of you in chat have it, so I know not all of you think I'm mad because a lot of you have got it. Isn't that what G5 will do? Change our DNA? I don't want that. No, not to this. I don't think. I don't see this as a bad thing, but we don't know what's going on with that in the minute. If that's going to end up on a different or whatever, but But yeah, I'm getting funny fingers again. Sorry, I didn't know. I'm just reading some of your comments. I done my new video on my hands, and the more you speak, love it. I think that as well, Dave, and the more you're. This is what I was saying before. The more you talk truth, because truth is love in a sense. I have to learn more. If you want to learn more, Jane, please go over. There's loads of people that do it off the top of my head. Please go and check out T Taylor. Go through all the videos. She's brilliant. She'll show you. That's where I noticed it from. T Taylor, capital T, Taylor. She talks about it. A woman called Ascendance Brown, Lisa Ascendance Brown, she's got massive flecks on her because she's been living that way for a very long time, in love. Just let me show you. It's much different from anything I've seen before. It is, and it's under your skin. See, some people will go, oh, it's nanotech, something. Well, I just think if that's what you want to believe, it's a bad thing. I don't. And this is what I was saying about the more truth you hold, in the sense, is love to me, because there's people on spiritual side who say, oh, you have to talk a certain way, you shouldn't swear and all that. Yeah, you're supposed to be all loving and that, but it doesn't mean you're used as a bloody doormat. And I swear, I try not to swear on my ear, but I do when I get angry sometimes, and this, that and the other. But that's me being me. You've got to be you, the true you. I've never faked who I am. As somebody was saying the other day, it's like, anyone comes to meet me in Manchester, I'm the same way as I am on here. Obviously, you try and be a bit more like, we all can get moody and stuff sometimes, but you're going to come on and you're not going to be sitting there going, oh, well, this, that and the other. You've got to be a bit, but I am me. And I'm never going to change being me for anybody. You don't like it, go elsewhere. You don't like people being real, go elsewhere. You don't like hearing a little bit of swearing sometimes, because I do come out with it on here, I was doing it before, go elsewhere. I am being me, and you should be you. And this is about people being authentic, not the authentic, you've got to walk around like thinking you're Jesus Christ. It's be the authentic you, as in, don't be a fake ass motherfucker trying to be somebody else because you're trying to be a celebrity, or you want to look like a celebrity or act like a celebrity, because when you find out that those celebrities, some of them you've been looking up to, aren't all what you think they are, and they're just people at the end of the day, then just be you. You were divinely made. We're all one, but we're all unique, and there's no other anybody else like you. And I'm getting tingly fingers as I say this now. Like you. Be you. As long as your intentions are good. I've always said this. Oh, I might swear sometimes. I get angry. I'm quite a positive person. A lot of the time. I do have my days. Like before, I wasn't going to come on because I got upset with my eldest. That's life. We're still here in the mundane 3D world, whether you like it or not. We're still going to reside in these bodies, I think, no matter what happens. But I believe, my perception is, we're going to be integrating and merging with our higher selves together. I don't think it's ever been done before. That's how I see it. So we're still here doing a bit of them mundane things, but we want to do it our way and play it the way we play it. Some people go, oh, I don't want to go out there in the real world and have a job doing this. Well, have a job, but have a job that you love. You know what I mean? Do the things that make you happy. Don't be in a job that makes you sad. Try and get out of that job and do something else. But be you. Don't let other people bring you down and try and make you, trying to tell you you're this, that and the other. Just be you. I'm always me. This is why when I started my channel, I've always sat here up to the camera, because I want it to be like, come on, let's have a tea. People have always said it's like sitting in your front room and having a drink. This is how I'd be with you if I met you anyway, in real life. Yeah, so please check out T. Taylor's channel. Also, just let me find the other lady that. Thank you, Dave, and everyone in chat. And if I have a rant now and again, I have a rant. If I get mad, I get mad. Everybody else does. Nobody's acting like the high and mighty all the time. And if they're saying they do, it's a lie, because we all get brought back down. But you just have to learn to pick yourself up again. It's all right if you were swearing your head off day and you went mad at your kids and you had a bit of a shitty day, because human resonance was going down a bit, and so was that. So you do. Just think the next day, right, I'll start again tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. It's all right. Don't knock yourself down for having a crappy day and having a bit of a spat with your kids like I've just had today and blah, 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 blah. It's okay. And there's a lot of shit going about, energies and frequencies and bloody frigging things here and there that are trying to pull you down anyway. So just get back on it. And if you're feeling shit, just rest. That's all I'm saying. Let's get real. Oh, thank you. Well, it's 43 in chats. That's not bad. Thank you for your channel, Stuart. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to find somebody. She's called, I think it's The more you see, you'll see a lot more people talking about it. See, people think people are crazy. It's like, if you look around the internet about JFK Jr., you'll see loads of people talking about it, coming out about it now. We were all doing it last year. People are talking about crystalline DNA. You put crystalline DNA in YouTube and you'll see a lot of people. Lisa Transcendence Brown, she's lovely. You catch her in the sun on YouTube and her sparkles are massive. I don't even know if it will show up on her, but Lisa Transcendence Brown, this channel, Cosmic Codes, this channel, Lisa Transcendence Brown. I think she lives in Hawaii, but there's a video of her outside and there's these flecks shining all over her face. You can tell they're under the skin. It's not like she's dusted herself in glitter, but people who don't understand it will say that. The best one you'll see was this. Right. I've shouted this out before on her channel, but she was doing an interview with someone. Just let me show you. Right, listen to what she says. She looks very glowing, right, on camera. When this guy she's sat next to moves, the light goes up, and it reminds me of Cocoon, the film of the light beings. Just watch this and see if it shows, if you can see it. Hang on.
Carrying the
Right, you can hardly see her face compared to him because of all the light. But watch when he moves. Thank you, Tapper. Lisa Transcendence Brown's channel is there. But see her face, how you can hardly see her features properly. Sorry about my nails, they are disgusting today.
Every moment, once you won't come back.
But watch when he moves. I think he moves in a minute. All about energy. I'm trying to find it when he moves.
Where conscious that each over and over and over and did it. I'm going to use.
Let me find it where he moves. Movie, light beings, yeah, energy beings. Right. He moves now, watch. Watch her light.
Alright, so here. Oh.
Look what happens.
Oh, you left and look. I turned. I'm going. I'm not. I had to put makeup on. I was thinking. Actually, guys keep. They're called the light beam. Okay. Wow.
We glow.
Hilarious.
We glow. So I shouted this out a few months ago. This was from 7 months ago. If you're interested in all this, if you don't resonate, it's fine. Lisa Transcendence Brown. And the video title was Cosmic Couch Conversations, Lisa and Todd Medina, I think it is. I can never say it. Soulology. One Studios, Multidimensional Living. This title, because that's when he moved away. Her face just lit up. You could hardly see her eyes. She had to put makeup on because you could And you saw it happen. Then if you didn't see it happen, then I don't know what you were looking at. But sorry, my nails are filthy because I've been in the garden. But that's the title of it. Look for that one. And it was a lovely conversation. And watch her, how glowing she is in the light. Because we're all energy. We all work with energy. That's why they're going on about 5G. It will affect us because the waves and frequencies you can't see. When he moves, she just glows up, and that's what makes me think of Cocoon, the film, where they were like light beams. You could just see their eyes full of light. Is that what we once were? Or is that what some of us are? I don't know, but it's just interesting. So, Dolly, that's what I'm seeing in you. Your glow just gets brighter. Thank you. Don't know if it's the lighting. Don't know, but yeah, I know what you mean. I've noticed it myself, but and that's not in a big-headed way, because I think some people think, oh, and I'm like, no, I just think if you're talking truth and your intentions of what you're trying to get out in your truth, whether people think it's batshit crazy or not, no matter what language you're using, truth is love, if you get what I'm saying. And my intentions of everything I try to get out, whether you believe it or not, the intentions behind it is very, I get dead upset when I talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. It's very good intentions of what I want for humanity. Frequency wars, 5G, yeah. And that's what people don't, when we said yesterday, we were trying to talk about that in Roxanne 007 on the Awoke Show on Roxanne the Globalist Diaries channel, about that was just because you can't physically see that, what that's doing to you, what's it doing to your insides, it's killing your cells. If it's killing your cells, it can give you cancer and stuff like that. And that's what's on the video thing we were watching about it, and a guy talking about. So that's all out there, what people need to be looking at. Obviously, unless it was done through another one, different one, that doesn't affect us. And your way of putting yourself is easy to comprehend. That's what I think, Dave, because I know sometimes I don't think I put it across like people understand, but people have said they do, because I know there's some people that think like me, like you can go to other channels where they put it in big words and I'll just sit there going, what? Because I don't work like that. I just put it the way I put it and hope people understand it. I know some people do. To gain a better perspective and to clear up what is what's in your life, need to connect to the natural. Do it. Changes you will go through our explanation. Yeah, I know about permaculture. I watch a woman who does permaculture, Beltane Cottage in Ireland. Permaculture is brilliant. Me and my dad were just talking about growing some food in our garden. He's going to give me these bedding things so I can do a bit of a Owen Benjamin going on, even though I did try and do a bit last year, but I want to grow a few easy things. I did potatoes last year, and I had tomatoes for ages for some reason. But just let me go through a bit of broken leg. Oh. Yeah, simplicity is important, and more of it. Yes, it is, yeah. JFK, I heard, stayed on an island called No Man's Land a few miles from his crash site. Oh, JFK Jr., off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. It's a natural reserve. No people are allowed on, please. Yeah, I think I saw something about there was an island. It wouldn't surprise me. He'd have been sailing about. Yeah, I don't mean permaculture's growing. I mean growing stuff anyway. I know what permaculture is. I watch Beltane Cottage on YouTube I haven't seen it for a bit, with a lovely Irish woman who brought a cottage and she permacultured everything herself. Everything natural, growing and letting things grow, and it's beautiful. It's like beautiful, and it is. And there should be more of that. Even though I said I've noticed there's loads of weeds about. I know we've had a bit of rain, but it's just everywhere. It's just like permaculture in itself, Seed dropping. It's been sold over Caroline's. It's time to make their own impact. Oh, it is short. Yeah, it is time to. What was the one where they did the video of it? It's time to come home. Time to be free and come home. You're free now, July the 4th. Yeah, they've been right in front of us all the time playing. That's what I've been saying on this channel, but we got hoodwinked and people get distracted by shiny objects and TV and audible celebrities and stuff like that, and think that's more important than the natural base things. It's not that I believe we're going to go back to living in mud huts or something. I think we're just going to go back to a more, it's like, has anyone seen the buildings abroad and everywhere where they've got high rises, you know, which is sad because then people haven't got like gardens to go in because that's therapeutic for you, but they've now got ones where they're growing trees and plants up the building, so it's all green and it looks, the green, the nature is therapy, it's medicine, it's everything, it's life. So more of that. And even they say maybe back when Atlantis, they did these things where they were growing things in water, they were getting more, they need more gardens back, more parkland back, bringing all that back, all that sort of stuff, you know. Beautiful. Have to go. Bye, Ricardo. So yeah, I'm going to go myself because I wasn't supposed to be on this late, or I wasn't going to come on after today, but I thought I would. If you missed the beginning, I was showing some of the art, and I managed to print off. I'm going to be starting to print off my JFK Juniors, and that I can start printing off now some of my pictures and stuff, the ones that I like, especially this one. It works. And then obviously I've got my little notebooks coming and stuff, lots of different bits and bobs, the pencils with the little paper clips, all sorts. So I'm a fan of made when I'm a bit warm. So yeah, you can, I've seen all them things, you can build your own houses out of clay, mud, everything. Brilliant. Thank you, Ricardo. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you. And that's why, if anyone was over at Roxanne's channel yesterday, I think it was Colin and son, I can't remember, sorry, they did a super chat and someone, you know, they put someone in, and some people get a bit triggered by that. It's like, look, we do put a lot of time in doing what we do to try and help people, or whatever it is that you're getting out of our channels, and it's up to people to do that. We're not telling people to do it, so I just want to say that anyway. Dolly, please put your link in your PayPal or send me the email. I think I sent it on one of your on your channel, but if you check after, it should be on here. It should be in the links. In the links on here, I think, Revel. I think it is. Should be. If not, I'll stick it underneath, but I think it is in the link. If the link's still working. But yeah. So, like I said, thanks, Dolly. Much love, everyone. Please check out Permaculture. Yeah, people, check out Permaculture channels if you haven't checked them out. They are brilliant. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so like I said, Trump stepped over the line with the Kim Jong-un, because that is peace for the world and all that. It's not making war, so people really need to wake up and smell the coffee. If you haven't checked Able Danger out, oh, thank you, Tapper. I think Tapper's just put it in a link. Able Danger's channel out, please go and check it out with Juan07. And go and have a doodah listen to that, because that is brilliant stuff. It just makes me laugh. So yeah, you're welcome. And like I said, check out that. Check out Lisa Transcendence Brown. Tapper did put it in the link, so you can always look back after. Please check out T Taylor if you're interested in the twinkles, the DNA, what we're saying is DNA, crystalline DNA. Go and check out T Taylor's channel. We'll talk about all of it, because she's the job she used to do and stuff. If you resonate with it. If you don't, you think it's codwallop for fanfare, and you don't have to, but if you are interested, please go in, check that out. Check the Schumann resonance out, and then you'll start seeing what that's all about. Like I said, please, we're all real. Shit happens behind the scenes. I'm on here like la 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 la. I do have shit happening. I have kids. I have other things going on. We all do. Anyone's lying if they say that they haven't, right? But when you have a bit of a shitty day, go and get a bath or something, do something, read a book, go in when you put the kids to bed, sort yourself out after. Just Lisa Transcendence Brown. Tapper did put a link in, so if you look back after, you will find it. Thank you. Tapper's just put T Taylor in. Oh, my fingers, my fingers, my fingers. Ooh. They're hurting. Please be around people that keep you in a high positive. You know, even if you've got friends that are a bit negative, just stay away from a little bit. This is where you come a bit like a hermit, but please watch things that keep you happy. Listen to old music from way back that keeps you happy. Anything that keeps you pumped up. It's real. What's real? Oh, Kendra, are you talking about the sparkles? I think that's what you're talking about. Anything that keeps you in a high vibration. You know, keep pumping that out. Oh, I don't know if anyone's getting sore fingers, but yeah. I had Georgie. And I think Tapper's put it in, and it is in links. I think if anyone wants to donate, you can on PayPal. I'm not telling anyone to. Just that some people sometimes want to give because you know we're on here a lot and knackering ourselves out, but it doesn't mean you have to. It's just there if you want to. Positive always good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's. Don't get me wrong. I have my days where I'm a bit like, poor, but I always have to pick myself up with something, you know. Or something brightens my day. Something brightens my day. You've always got to look for a silver lining and everything. That's why I craft a lot because I love it, and my fingers are really hurting at the minute. But yeah. So hopefully I'll come with another art picture-y. Maybe I'll do some doodles. I'll try and do a Zentangle this week for those of you that are interested. Which, if you just missed it, was one of these. Maybe we could do circles and just do it easy. The first one, which was, they like these pictures about nothing about going to work on Monday, though. Sounds good. No, but don't think of it like that because then it makes it feel, you know, we're nearly at July the 4th. We could do one of these ones. And all you need is a black pen, pencil, a rubber. You don't have to do it with pencil, but sometimes, mind you saying that, sometimes I draw them in, sometimes I just go in with pen. You normally just go in with pen. And it's good if it's a pen that doesn't smudge, like a permanent sort of thin marker, not a big thick one. See if you like it, but I can show you how I did my patterns on this one. It's very therapeutic, especially if you go to bed. Don't take your phone or your laptop or anything with you. You need to detach from that at bedtime. Not watching TV in the bedroom. Doing a bit of reading or drawing relaxes you. So if you want to learn how to do this, I'll try and bring a Dolly's Doodle this week and we'll do some doodling. But yeah, so doodle, yeah. So we'll do some Dolly Doodles this week at some point. I'm going to go now because I'm knackered. I'm just going to watch the end of something I was watching, probably go and do a doodle, and then it's off to bed. So keep vibing high, folks, because I'm running out of energy now. And I shall see you very soon. Have enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Where we go, one we go all. Yay! And we're nearly coming up to the 4th, Pete. May the 4th be with you. And by the way, anyone having tingling in the hands? Oh, Kendra, I just said before I went, with the twinkles that I just showed at the beginning, I'm getting very sore fingers. And like, yeah, they tingle. My fingertips tingle, and when I look, it glitters more. So I'm like, what's all that about? But yeah. So those of us who are in the know with that. So I just saw you say that, so I just thought I'd check it out there. So like I said, please check out the channels. If you've just come on, please go through the live chat after. Sometimes it's not there. Sometimes you have to put the big screen on. Check it after. Go through live chat, and the lovely Tapper has put in whatchamacallit, channels in T Taylor, Lisa Transcendence Brown, and whatever I was waffling on about before. And go and check them channels out if you're interested about the twinkles, and check yourself as well. And sorry, I'm just checking chat before I go. And I shall see you soon. So keep vibing high. Where we go, one we go all. Bye. I will. You too. Bye. 3 million. Yeah, I'll be showing them, Dave, because what I've got to do is this one. I'm ordering a bigger frame, so it's you get more of the actual original bit on it. This bit, I had to take this out of my book to print it, and I'll be showing you. And then I think you can get a website on Wix or something, a Wix website, and I'll be showing you, and then just letting you know where to go if anyone's interested. So, especially because of the old there. You know, and then you can put it in a frame yourself. Like, I mean, some of them I could just roll up. I've got tubes you can roll them up in, and then all you've got to do to make it stand out is just get one of these, get like a lovely white frame like this. Look, I mean, get whatever frame you want, but it does look quite nice in a wooden white frame. You never know. I might just have to print one out and send it to the JFK Junior and say. And if you want it signing, I'll sign it as well, just because someone said in chat, and I thought, yeah, you never know, you just never know, part of history, who knows. So, see you all soon. I'm going now, never get off. Bye. Oh, what am I going up there for? See what I mean? I don't even know. I still don't know what I'm doing after all these years I've been on YouTube, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Ha. Thanks, Tapper. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, is it Kanda? If I get your name wrong, I'm a bit dyslexic, so, you know, just go with the flow. Jane, Irish, King, Ricardo. I'll have to go up a little bit. Rosemary, Deb, Dave, Akash, Emmett, somebody Emmett. If you were in or not. Leland, is it? Graham, I'm not quite sure what that says. Loobiloo. Might miss some of you out. Playing Permaculture, Elmo, Revel, Lulu Bear. I'm trying to get off, but and whoever, Tina D. I can't keep going up. So anybody that was in chat. MK Ultra, someone called MK Ultra. And I can't go up any further. So, Patriot Warrior, anyone that came in or is watching after, thank you very much. My fingers are frigging tingling now, so I'm gonna have to go. So, catch you all this week, and bye.